So we have a new best march that we utilize against the Golem, the KOA's actual recommended march. But a lot of you have asked me to do it again, this time utilizing all 10 of my marches to its fullest capacity with maximum power that I can, and then see if it still holds up or if something was just a fluke last time. So today we're going to be doing exactly that, and we will compare it still to the previous Golem marches and see just how well the KOA recommended in fact does do. Let's go have a look. Hey guys, PokeMountain here from twitch.tv/PokeMountain, bringing you another Golem video. Now in the last Golem video we found that the KOA recommended march has in fact done substantially more damage than any of the previous marches that we've tried. If we look at the spreadsheet, you can see we tried the 10-40-40-10 split over here. We then tried the just bowman, we tried the no infantry, which at that point was doing the best damage. And then in the last one, we attempted the no infantry again, this time against the KOA recommended. And the KOA recommended came out with an average of 800,000 damage boosted over the no infantry. So it was a huge difference. Now, a lot of people have been messaging me saying, maybe it was this, maybe it was that, try it again. So what we're going to do is we're going to try it again today to test and see what it is. But the other thing you guys have been asking for is for me to actually go at full power against the Golem. This means utilizing everything, using my accolades, crown of command, battle blade, the whole 9 yards. So that is what I have actually done and got ready for today. So let me show you here. If we go into the city buffs, you'll see that I have currently got my attack activated and I've got my march capacity activated. If I go up here, let's just switch equipment in the meantime. You'll see that I have the crown of command activated, which gives me an additional 15% to my march capacity. And we will switch that out to the battle blade, which will give us the extra 15% to attack, defense, and health. Only the attack that really applies here, but still, that's what we've got there. Okay. Then we've got, let's go into the actual castle itself. We have got the accolades set up to go and all active. So the 4 different labyrinth accolades are there ready to go. Just one extra thing while we're here. Guys, it doesn't matter what frame you've actually got set. You can set any frame you want to give you whatever image you want. Once you've opened a frame, the buff that frame gives you is automatically there. You don't have to have the frame set. So once you've got the frame open, all these frames here are ones that I've got open so far. If I feel like having this frame today because I think it looks nice, I can set that frame. It doesn't matter. I'm getting that 5% boost irrespective of whether it's set or not. I'm still going to get this 2% boost even though this one is set. And I can actually prove that to you right now. Give me a second. What we're going to do, where is it? This frame here, okay? This frame gives you buffs to the timer and to the requirements for creating tombs. Okay, so this frame says to you food requirements to craft tombs of war is minus 50%. Now I'm going to say activate this one. I'm going to set this frame. Okay, so we haven't set the one for Tomb of War. If I go down here and I go to my library of war and I say get another tomb, you can see my reduction is 6.2 million, 12.4, 2.5, 979. Now that's without the frame active. If I go back here and I activate the frame, let's go there, accolade, frame and set. If in fact it only applied while the frame was set, this should now be reduced more. And you can see it's not. It's still 6.2. It's still 12.4. Still 2.5. It's still 979,000. Once you've got the frame opened up, it applies permanently. So you could just set whichever frame you happen to like the look of. And you can say, I want to have this frame today, for example, and set that frame. And you've got it. As simple as that, guys. As long as you've got the frame active, it does stack on top of each other. Right, so I've got my 4 labyrinth frames ready to go as well. So as you can see, I'm pretty much set up. What I have done is I've gone through to my March after I've activated all of those boosts, and I've seen what my March capacity is. In this case, is 270,000, and I've taken that 270,000 and I've imported it into the Excel document that we have shared for you guys. So let me just get to that Excel document. There we go. I've put my 270,000 there. And at the bottom, I click on T10 because that's the troops I've currently got available. And then let me just move this camera quickly so you can see that there is the composition of the troops that I've put in this march. And it's ready to go. Okay, so we've used our PVE calculator. And we've utilized our march capacity setup and everything on that PVE calculator. And we are good to go. The only thing we have not activated yet is our colossal march over here, which we will activate shortly because we only have half an hour with that. Right, on top of that, my heroes, I've got them ready. It is Sir Gawain currently in, so that I can get the extra march capacity from him. And once I launch the march, I will obviously click on him and switch over to Oberon. You might want to switch over to Elaine if you've got her boosted up enough, because she actually does better than Oberon does. Or if you've got Maddock, obviously use Maddock. So once the march takes off, I will then come in here and I will switch to Oberon. And I will come up here and I will switch this item here to the Battle Blade, say replace, and that's about it. Okay. So that being said, guys, we have also teleported ourselves to be closer to the Golem because we had a 2-minute march away. Excuse me. We had a 2-minute march away, which meant that each march was going to be 4 minutes. And total that up, it's 40 minutes, and that means we would have run out of Colossal March. So I've teleported a bit closer. I am currently sitting at 30 seconds away from the Golem, which is just about perfect. You want to be, if you're using Crown of Command and everything, you want to be 30-40 seconds away. So if I go here to attack, for example, click on the Golem, click attack, you can see here in the bottom corner, or you technically can't see there. Let me just shift this up a little bit. You can see there a 35-second march. Now, if I select my 4th one, which is the march that we've set up specifically for today, I've got a 40-second march. So that actually works perfectly to my time frame. And I'm going to be able to get 40 seconds to do the swap out for the Crown of Command and the heroes and everything. Alright guys, so that's about it. Now what we're going to do is we're going to activate the Colossal Stamina, and we will put the extra 10% all into Bowman, because that's where we're going to be doing the majority of our damage. Oh, and one more thing, one other thing I did do, I have changed my tombs around as well. Let me show you here. So my war tombs are normally on the infantry sacrifice, because I need them to be the shield wall while the bowmen do their damage and that sort of thing. But we have changed our tombs across to the bowmen themselves, and we put all 8 tombs that we've got into Arrows of Vengeance, which is going to take 22.5% of my bowmen's defense and add it to their attack power. Okay, just so that we can get the absolute maximum that we can get on today's marches. So yeah, that's pretty much it. So other than that, we are good to go. And we will start off the first march, and I will show you switching out the crown, and I'll show you switching out the heroes. And then like normal, after that, we are going to then speed up the video to the end, and we'll see the 10 sets of results that we have achieved. And we will compare that to what we have managed to receive so far on the other Golem marches, including the last time when we used the KOA recommended. And hopefully it still holds up today as well as it did last time. Right. So we are pretty much good to go. Let's just wait for it to reconnect. Okay. Right. So now, oh, wrong button. Sorry. Now we are going to activate our Colossal March to increase by the 10% for 30 minutes. There we go. Now we're going to come to the Golem, and we are going to attack, select our march formation that we have preset, add everything into the highest bowman, or the bowman that's going to be more accurate, or the bowman that's going to be more effective in the Golem march. We're going to say march, go here, switch the crown to the blade, replace, close there, heroes, appoint, change him to him, replace, close. We've still got 27 seconds left. Right, so that's what we're going to be doing for all 10 marches, guys. I'll speed up the video at this point, and then I will see you at the end of the 10 marches. Right, and this brings us down to our final attack. We'll do the increase to the bowman like we have been doing the whole time. Switch heroes, and obviously when you've got Maddock in, your damage that you deal to the Golem is going to be a lot higher as well. So once you can get that up, it's going to be hugely beneficial to you on top of that. While we're here as well, one more thing. We finally have an answer to the question. A couple of people have said to me, why are you getting this amount of Lord XP for your Golem? I'm getting more Lord XP, but I'm doing less damage, for example. Well, a couple of people have been kind enough to actually answer the question for us because they knew the actual answer. And quite simply, it's because of this here, the level of the Golem. The higher the level of the Golem, the better or the higher the amount of Lord XP that you can obtain. And there's a certain limit to it. We hit the limit every single time. But each time you go against the Golem, it will get levels higher and higher and higher and higher. And the higher the level of the Golem itself, the more Lord XP you're going to get. Right, so there we go, guys. We have finished our attack against the Golem. We are currently ranked number 1 in our kingdom. So that's actually pretty cool. But that's because the big guys haven't come on yet. Right, so let's go and have a quick look, and then we will put this into the spreadsheet and compare it to the previous Golem marches. So here we did 6.5 million, 6.5 million, 6.46 million, 6.48 million, 6.48 million, 6.48 million. And I gotta admit that this particular March is pretty consistent. 6.5 million, 6.5 million, 6.55 million, and 6.44 million. So that's our 10 there. And if we go to the Golem here, we can see the overall. We did a total of 60, well, just under 65 million. So let's put that into the spreadsheet and compare the two from the last time we did this with the KOA recommended without the crown of command and everything, and see how big of a difference that is. And as you can see, it's definitely better than any of the others still to date. So let's go have a look at the spreadsheet and see what comes up. Right, guys, well, we're back with the Excel spreadsheet. We can see the difference, and we knew it was going to be a difference because of the Crown Command, the Battle Blade, and the Tombs of War, and that sort of thing. We just didn't know how big of a difference. So here you can see in the yellow was the last Golem event, where we did an average of 5.8 million per attack. Today we did an average of 6.5 million per attack. So it's a 609,000 difference on average per attack using the Crown of Command, utilizing the Tombs of War correctly, and that sort of thing. Which at the end of the day, 6 million more damage on your 10 attacks, which is a hell of a lot. And if we compare the KOA recommended boosted to the previous best Golem March, which was the no infantry March, it is almost 1.5 million more damage per attack than the no infantry March, which is just astronomical. That's 15 million more damage you would get by utilizing this formula as opposed to utilizing the previous no infantry or just bowman or 10 40 40 10 split. It is just it's beyond measure how big of a difference it can actually make. So again, 5.8 million damage is what we had without the Crown of Command and the Battle Blades and things like that activated. 6.5 million basically is what we had with the Crown of Command, Battle Blades, and the Tombs of War activated. That was the only real difference we made. So yeah, drop a comment down below. Let me know how you guys did in your Golem March. Have you guys been using my PvE calculator? Has it helped you out? Do you understand it? Does it make sense? Is it easy enough to do? Or maybe you've got some suggestions on how to modify to make it easier for you to do, for example. Anyway, drop those comments down below. Let me know how well you did. And if you like this video or you learned anything from it, please hit the like button. Consider subscribing and bell notification icon so that you can be brought aware every time we make one of these Golem videos or a News Corner video or a Learning Center video, that sort of thing. That's it, guys. Until the next video, you might want to have a look over there. YouTube's going to be popping up a notification for the video with my PvE calculator. And you're probably going to look over there and see the video for the best Golem March as well, which explains exactly what we're doing today. So check out one of those videos if you haven't already. Otherwise, guys, I'll see you in the next video. Until then, be good, be well, and be safe. Bye.